welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I take, edit, and even get ready for my Instagram photos. I'm someone that loves taking pictures and I'm constantly trying to take new content for my Instagram, but it's been a really long winter and I have not been able to take as many pictures as I would have wanted to because it was so cold. So I'm going to be taking you guys through the entire process from the beginning to the end. I hope you guys enjoy, so let's start getting ready. Step 2 is outfits. Having a good outfit is one of the most important things because you could be in any location and you could be looking super good, but if you don't have an outfit that you really truly like, you're probably not going to like the pictures. So I decided to take a really extra approach to this. My friend and I thought it would be fun if we did this, so I am packing a suitcase filled with all the stuff I could possibly need because we want to shoot a bunch of different types of pictures. Usually I would just take one outfit in one location and then that would be it, but today we're deciding to be a little bit extra so we can give you guys lots of options of different ideas that you could possibly do. So I'm going to be packing a suitcase and let me just show you what I have so far. Leather jacket takes up half the bag. Sunglasses, more sunglasses, hair clip, black dress that I'm probably not going to wear, sweater, brown tank top, other tank top, pink sweater, blue sweater, black jeans, and white jeans. That's what I'm bringing, but then my friend also has a bunch more accessories and bags. We're gonna be able to pick out different outfits from that. Okay, so I'm pretty much all ready to go. I'm in my first outfit. I'm about to leave my house. First, I wanted to talk about some kind of tips or ideas that I have that might help you out. One of my biggest tips for taking Instagram pictures is Pinterest. I think that's something most people will say, but I think that if you look online and find kind of different ideas and poses that you really like, then you can kind of copy that when you're taking pictures. So as for posing, I would say depending on the location that you're taking pictures, you're gonna have obviously different poses and depending on what you're wearing, and I can put lots of different inspiration pictures if you want to see some ideas, and I can link my Pinterest as well if you guys want some ideas of what to do. But basically you just kind of have to find what works for you based on what you're wearing and what your location is and the type of photo you're trying to take. My next biggest tip, and it might be one that seems kind of obvious, but I'm still gonna say it anyway, and that is confidence. That sounds kind of stupid to say as my biggest tip, but honestly I think that that is what's most important, because if you have the mindset that you look bad or that you hate the picture already or you've even seen it, then I think that it's definitely going to reflect on the pictures and you're going to look uncomfortable and awkward, and that's honestly what makes the pictures not turn out how you want them to. So I think being confident and feeling like you know you're going to get a good picture, taking a bunch of different options and feeling like your best self, honestly I'm being serious, that is the biggest tip, because on the days that I feel like I look bad and I just want to get a picture and I just want to get it over with, they always end up turning bad. But if you have confidence that any picture is going to turn out, then it will. I'm editing this right now and I'm just popping in to say that I know that kind of seems like an obvious thing to say, but sometimes you kind of forget it, and I think that if you feel like your pictures are not turning out how you want them to, you just have to remind yourself to be confident. Sometimes you just need to hear that and they should work out. As for locations, there's so many different places you can take pictures. You kind of just have to develop an eye for what would look good on your feed. Some people have more green colored, like nature based feeds, and other people have more neutral colors. If you're trying to establish a feed, then it all depends on that. For the location, you can take pictures in front of garage doors, plain walls, trees, flowers, parking garages. Honestly, anything can work. You just kind of have to see what's around you and work with what you have. With all that being said, I'm going to leave to go to my friend's house now, and we'll be able to see the process of me taking the pictures. Okay guys, so now we are at my friend's house. This is my best friend. You've definitely seen her before. Hi. But we're gonna be taking some pictures. I'm not really sure how to explain what we're gonna be doing, but you guys can just kind of see what we're doing. I'll show you guys the pictures at the end. Everyone's looking at me. Also negative 12 degrees outside right now. I'm going to show you some poses that are my go-tos. We're going to get this. We've been struggling, but we're going to get it. We got this. Final fit. We're giving this a try. This is a little bit more crazy, but we're going to try it. later. I am absolutely exhausted. We took so many pictures today. As you can tell, there are lots of different options that I have. It's often hard to narrow them down, and I haven't gone through the whole process of doing that yet, as you can tell. So I think the first thing you should do is kind of skim through them. Sometimes you'll have a lot of different options and it's kind of hard to decide which ones you're gonna pick. First, start by going through all of them and just deleting the ones that you are definitely not gonna post because you're either moving or you're looking away and you don't like it and you definitely want to get rid of it. So for example, one of those pictures for me here would be this one because I'm making a weird face and I know I would never post that, so I would delete it. As I'm going through them, I also favorite ones that I really like. But always remember that you can always edit that in after and just kind of fix it, because sometimes there might be a picture you really like, but you just kind of have to picture how it would look like if it had the lighting or the editing that you would want. My case today is that I took an extreme amount of pictures. Like, I'm actually counting right now to see how many I took. Okay, so I just selected all the pictures I took and I have 439 pictures, so that is a crazy amount for absolutely no reason. I'm just gonna pick a couple right now as examples and then I'm gonna edit them and show you guys how I do that. Quite honestly, I'm the worst person to ask for advice on how to choose exactly which picture you're gonna post, because I always have the worst time figuring it out and I just can't decide which one to post, and I often have to ask like 10 different people to help me decide. And these are the ones I've kind of selected. They're just kind of random examples of different pictures that I kind of like that I took today. Okay, and then the next step, and this is probably my biggest tip, is to go into VSCO and take all the pictures that you're interested in posting. You select them all and you bring them into this little studio area, and then you can select any picture. And I honestly don't make huge differences, especially not in this picture. I'm pretty happy with it, but it depends all on the picture. There's not really one straightforward way of doing it. You kind of just look and see what you like, but I'm gonna take little things like bringing down the exposure a little bit, bring the saturation up a little bit, maybe play with the highlight or the shadows. I'm gonna be bringing the contrast down a little bit here. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of sharpening. So basically there's not really a huge drastic difference between the before and after for my pictures personally, because I don't like to do too much of a drastic editing or else it kind of looks fake. Basically what I'm doing is making all the colors kind of look nice together and complement each other. So this is what it looked like before, this is what it looked like after. Again, not a huge difference, but I personally like it. And then I save it as a draft, and this is my key idea for you to take from this, is you click on it and then you click copy edits, and then you can take all the other pictures that are similar. So I'm going to take all the ones that I took in that location, and then I'm going to click paste edits, and that way you don't have to do the same editing process for all of the pictures, and you can save a lot of time by doing this step. So my final step, and this is probably one of my favorite steps, is to put the pictures into Planoly. This is something I recently added to my little process of editing my photos. I put them all into here and then I kind of move them around, and that's what's really cool, is you can look at it with the rest of your feed, but also just the pictures I took today. And since I took 4 today, I kind of want to decide which order I should post them that would look the best. So I'm kind of just going to move them around until I find a nice order that I like. This is something that could really help you if you're trying to build an Instagram feed that's very cohesive and the colors match well, because you can kind of move things around and see which one you'd like the best for the feed you're trying to get. So that's what I do for editing, and then it's pretty much on to the posting. Alright, so that is pretty much it for this video. If you want to see the pictures that I took, you can check them out on my Instagram. You can also check out my TikTok. I post a lot more there. My camera just died, but you can follow my Pinterest where you can see lots of pictures that I use as inspiration. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I really hope you learned something, or at least got some inspiration to take some pictures. Subscribe if you want to, and turn post notifications on so you can get notified anytime I post a video, and let me know any videos you want to see from me. I will see you guys soon. Bye! Hey guys, welcome to Craft Life. I'm JC.
And I'm Katie.